All the speculation, the hype around the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum and Ripple, that there's now a demand for some form of a digital currency. And central banks are saying, well, if there's already an exchange of money or assets that's taking place in an economy around Bitcoin, for instance, that you need to step up and come up with your own digital currency because there's clearly demand for it.
Well, I think you're right on to it there. It has captured the imagination of people. And so they're asked, well, where are the central banks in this space? And the answer is that actually it's not as simple as it sounds. And so there's a lot of issues to figure out before we would ever consider issuing a digital currency. And among those is the underlying technology. So one of the most important aspects of Bitcoin is the distributed ledger technology. That, I think, is a true piece of genius. And it will be applied to many, many areas in the economy, incredible efficiencies. This is truly huge. Will it therefore be necessary for it to be part of a digital currency if central banks issue it? Well, the answer is, I think, not. And that's an important distinction. The reason that has such an appeal in the case of Bitcoin is it gives you finality of settlement when it eventually grinds through the distributed ledger, and therefore you trust that. Whereas if the central bank, the Bank of Canada, were to issue a digital currency, well, you already trust the Canadian dollar. And so you don't need a distributed ledger in order to believe that you've just received final payment, in your digital wallet. And so you can separate the underlying technology. You don't have to have a digital distributed ledger for a digital currency to function. And it can be a completely separate concept and in many ways simpler.
Some people listening to this conversation might be wondering when are we going to be using these digital currencies? 2018 now, how many years away?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I won't hazard a guess on that. I would say the way things are moving, it's probably sooner than later. And yet, when cash is still doing its job perfectly well, and when the private sector is actually developing digital wallets and so on based on our own currencies, not on some new currency, the private facilitation of means of payment is accelerating, and that's all working fine. As long as it's not posing risks to the financial system or to the consumer, then of course it's perfectly fine to watch that happen and to benefit from it. And the central bank will still be providing cash. It's only when cash loses its effectiveness in that ultimate settlement phase where we might feel a need to replace it or add to it with a digital form.
Hi, I'm Tanya Breyer, and thank you for watching CNBC Conversation. If you want to watch another episode, just click on the videos. And don't forget to subscribe to CNBC Life for the very best in feature programming. Thank you so much for watching.